Now, the High Court in Pretoria will today hear what is an application for an interdict against Dr Mathole Motshekga, brought by the brother of the late Queen Modjadji VI. Now, Mpapatla Modjadji wants the Pretoria High Court to interdict Motshekga from what he says is holding himself up to be a representative or structures of the Balobedu Royal Family, among others. Motshekga was the legal guardian of Princess Masalanabo Modjadji before she became of age and ascended to the throne, that is. Mpapatla was the regent until President Cyril Ramaphosa recognized Masalanabo as the reign queen in December last year. Linda Mnisi is following those developments and joins us now live from the capital. Linda, it's a court case that has many permutations and many different angles to it. Won't you just lay it out for us?
Yeah, essentially, you know, the most senior member, and that's how he describes himself in the court papers, that he's the most senior member and the brother to the late Queen Modjadji VI, that's Mpapatla Modjadji, who has in his affidavit told the court that he wants Dr Mathole Motshekga interdicted from holding himself as the representative or even representing the royal structures of the Modjadji royal family. He essentially details in his affidavit how from the time that the president recognized Princess Masalanabo Modjadji as the reign queen, he has been issuing out a communication which he believes per custom are exclusively for the royal family and delegated to the Queenship's Council. And he wants that this court then interdict Dr Mathole Motshekga from, of course, that particular conduct. He's also listed quite a number of statements, where communication is made to the public on behalf of the office of Queen Modjadji VII, that is now Princess Masalanabo Modjadji. And of course, like I indicated, she was recognized last year in December by President Cyril Ramaphosa, meaning she's the incumbent queen. But what is also important about this particular interdict is that it comes at a time or amid another looming court case. You'd recall that the brother of Queen Modjadji VI also instituted another legal bid on behalf of the royal family on the side to have the president's decision to recognize Masalanabo as the heir to the throne reviewed. And he says it's because she did not undergo what they deem to be compulsory, traditional practices that would have ensured that she was ready for the throne. And in those particular court application, he cites the relationship of, Dr Mathole Motshekga with the royal family, and of course how he became the legal guardian of Princess Masalanabo when she was eventually found in 2015 in Kimberley. At the time, he says she was found living with her father. And that particular recovery or discovery of Princess Masalanabo gave the royal family hope that she would come back home. She had been taken away, he says, after her mother's passing, that is back in 2005. And when she emerged, there was hope that she would basically still undergo those traditional practices and those traditional customs, which include initiation, but also includes, knowledge on the rain medicines and the secrets of the rain medicines. So because Princess Masalanabo did not come back home, she missed that opportunity, and he believes that she cannot now ascend to the throne. When they realized that Princess Masalanabo was not coming back home, he says that they decided as the Royal Council to then nominate her elder brother. You'd recall that this is the older sibling, Likukela Modjadji, as the heir to the throne, and they want the president to consider that application if the court then decides that, it would remit the decision back to the president. So all of it happens at a time when that particular court application is looming. But it is also interesting that President Cyril Ramaphosa in that particular application says, these are issues that the family has with Dr. Mathole Motshekga. These are efforts to settle scores, between Dr. Mathole Motshekga and themselves. And therefore, he believes he did the right thing by recognizing Princess Masala Nabo as the heir to the throne, because even initially back in 2005, after her mother passed away, her name had come up. So all of it then brings us back to today, because the brother of Queen Modjadji VI alleges that there's always been interference on the part of Dr. Mathole Motshekga in the royal family affairs. And that's why today he has approached this court, or this court will hear his application to interdict him from representing the family or even the structures of the queenship.